I'll be explaining to you what a break of structure is, what a change of character is, and what a fake out is. Now here on my screen, you see perfect bullish swing market structure. We have a low, we have a higher high, a higher low. Now for a uptrend or a bullish trend to continue, it has to create new higher highs and new higher lows. So this is our structure right here that has to be broken. So when price pushes up, buyers push price past this point, we get a break of structure, which was that previous higher high. And we get a pullback, make a higher low, making a higher high, making a break of structure. Every time that the high is broken, we get a break of structure, and this creates higher highs and higher lows, which in turn gives you an uptrend. Now it's the same for a downtrend. You have lows, you have lower lows and lower highs, and the low point, the previous low point, is your structure that must be broken for a downtrend to continue in this scenario. So we have this structure broken here, creating a new lower low, a pullback, making a lower high, making another lower low, getting that break of structure. So every time that, whether it be a higher high or a lower low, is broken, depending on the direction of your trend, that break of structure signifies the continuation of the trend. So note that a break of structure always means the continuation of a trend. Now you're probably wondering, when and how does the trend change? Downtrends and uptrends don't last forever. Uptrends become downtrends, and downtrends eventually become uptrends. Well, that's where the change of character comes into play. A change of character signifies that we're possibly going to be switching the trend, whether that's from a downtrend to an uptrend or an uptrend to a downtrend. A change of character is the exact point where price breaks the trend and creates a high probability that we will get a market structure shift. So in this scenario on the right, we can see that we're in a downtrend. We're creating lower lows and lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now, buyers begin to push price up, and it breaks this structure right here that was in place, this lower high. Price goes through that. Now, remember, downtrends are made of lower lows and lower highs, not higher highs and higher lows. So here we get a higher high because this high is higher than this previous high. So that right there is a change of character. It's the exact point where price breaks through market structure, previous market structure. And then we'll get a pullback, creating a higher low, and price will continue creating a higher high, switching the trend from a downtrend to an uptrend. Now let's look at an example of a change of character on a chart that uses candlesticks. So here we can see that price starts here. It creates a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And this is the previous structure that is keeping us in our uptrend. Well, sellers are able to take control and push price below this structure, creating a change of character. So this alerts us that, hey, price might be switching to a downtrend. And then we get a pullback, creating a lower high, and price is continuing with the downtrend. Now in trading, you can do everything right. You can mark all your structure points, your higher highs, higher lows, your breaks of structure, your change of character, and you can still be wrong in your analysis. This is called a fake out. I'll show you on the screen what a fake out looks like. So here we see we're in an uptrend. Price starts here. We get a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and this structure point is broken, creating a change of character. Price pushed down, breaking this structure point. So now we are on alert that price might be switching trends from an uptrend to a downtrend, and then we get a pullback, and we're going to assume that this is eventually going to be our lower high because this point will be lower than this point, and we get price moving down, and then price shoots up, completely breaking this previous higher high in the upward trend. And now we're like, what just happened? Because we had a change of character, and that is supposed to mean that price is switching from an uptrend to a downtrend. but this is not always the case. Sometimes you will get faked out. In trading, you'll do your analysis right, you'll do everything perfect to a T, and your analysis can still be wrong and cause you to lose a trade. Trading is like driving a car. If you follow your rules, stick to your plan, the rules that are in place, if you drive the speed limit, if you use your turning signals, if you stop at red and go on green, majority of the time you'll be safe and you'll get from point A to B successfully. But there will be times when you do everything right and you'll still get in a car wreck. But the chances of you getting in a car wreck following the proper driving rules significantly decreases.